Yeah, we should. Yeah, we should all like sock. You'll have to go to the liquor store and get you like an actual thing of fucking like vodka or something. Or get you like a 6 pack of Guinness, and we'll have to like all sit back and just crack
Not
a couple
rush.
of beers for the 100th. Fucking live stream.
I've been drinking
Mm.
from the first day of
Yeah, me
the
too.
stuff.
Yeah,
I've been
yeah.
drinking.
Oh yeah, there's a safe house over here we're supposed to be able to hit, and then okay, so continuing on with the intense gross stories. All right, so oh god, no. Okay, so and about to be
Turn yourself up because you're always quiet on your stream.
No, yeah, so I'm here. I've got my microphone pointed at me and stuff. Maybe it's because my microphone's background. But no, so an about to be deceased man having a heart attack while mowing his lawn on an incredibly hot day threw spaghetti up into my partner's mouth while he was breathing for him. We weren't supposed to give him mouth to mouth in the first place, and to this day, I cannot eat spaghetti on hot days.
Oh no.
Oh, that is
That's
so
fucking
disgusting.
that's fucking bad, dude. Like that's like when I was doing security, we used to they're called mouth guards, right? That you can actually buy, and they're literally
Well, you're not
lip
supposed to
condoms.
now, are you? 'Cause
No,
you
no,
get
no,
anything
no,
attached
no,
to
no,
it.
no, no. You are. Okay, that's my thing. That's what I hate nowadays is that everyone's like COVID culture, all that stuff.
No, not
If that
just that.
man's gonna
Anything,
fucking die, and
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
just gonna get the fucking flu, man the fuck up. Like that man is dying. He's laying there on the ground. He's never gonna be able to see his kids again. You know what I mean? Like, grow the fuck up, get some balls, and at least try CPR. You know what I mean? Like, do something.
Oh yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know.
Do some.
And so it pisses me off when people are like, "Well, I was just afraid." It's like that's what I'm about to say was, we called them lip condoms, right, or mouth condoms, because it's what it is. It's like a guard that you put on your lips, and you put it over their lips, and then you kiss them, and you can kiss them and blow into their mouth, and even if they throw up, it throws up into the guard, so it doesn't get in your mouth. You can back up before it
Yeah,
happens. You know
well,
what I
you're
mean?
still using it. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but it's literally like a giant wind condom that you kind of put on their mouth, and when you blow into it, it opens their esophagus up, you know? And then you're
Yeah.
blowing air down through that, so if they go and like wake up, it shoots the condom back into your mouth, but it doesn't get any of their saliva on there. So you're just like, oh, okay, they're awake now, like they're breathing again. So it's a good way to tell. Or if they throw up, when they're about to throw up, there's always air that comes before the throw up, you know. So as soon as that motherfucker hits your lips, you just back up
Yeah.
and just get away from it. Um, but yeah, I mean, and that was a requirement at some of the jobs that I worked at and stuff. That was like you needed. No, I'm not. Do you have a lighter? But it was when you had like, your medical bag and stuff like that. You had the. No. God, you guys are worse than ours.
This is that one we can't open. Oh, why is it? Oh, come here, Kaz. There's a Easter egg.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do.
Kaz. Oh, this is decent. Who's Dr. Sushi?
I don't know who that is.
Kaz, come here. It's an Easter egg.
Oh. Well, one second. I'm outside smoking a cigarette, so.
Oh, when you're ready, yeah. Oh,
No, you're good. Yeah, but no, that's you have those, and you'd have like a tourniquet with you, and stuff, and then you have like a work knife and a bunch. Like you had a med pack. Most people did with it,
yeah, yeah.
Fuck, one of the bosses that I had fucking had a backpack that was just it was like a get out bag, like a fucking like doomsday prepper or something would have. It's just like shitloads of shotgun shells.
How did we get 100 XP then?
Hmm? I don't know. I'm
I
not
just
looking.
ordered XP.
Like I said, I'm outside.
Yeah. Oh.
Back up.
You haven't been
But
that
no.
Soviet.
So you'd have fucking what?
There's a yellow Soviet camp over there.
Yeah, I've been there. That's the hovercraft, remember, that we saw the other day. It looked like a giant, like, Navy landing
Mr.
ship, but it had, like, a... but no, there was a side mission up here that I was gonna hit just because it's close and shit, and...
You back
This is
it,
the-
come here, have a look at this. What this is here.
Yeah.
In the corner there.
Yeah. Are you trying to say what... Okay. Dr.
Easter egg.
Sushi was here. Yeah.
It's an Easter egg, isn't it? But who's Dr. Sushi? I don't know. I know what sushi
Probably...
is.
Well, no, he's probably one of the guys
Yeah.
who worked on it. That's his, like, YouTuber
Yeah,
name or
'cause-
something.
yeah,
Or
yeah.
one of the programmers or something.
Would have said it's not an Easter egg at all.
But no, so like a lot of guys that I worked with would carry like full-on medic kits. Like two of the guys that I worked with, one of the dudes, we called him Hood, right? Which is funny because he was a short white guy. So you'd think like the dude you call Hood would be like some like badass fucking built-ass black dude. No, it was a short little white dude who, he wasn't little, I mean he was stocky, but he was a Marine combat engineer, right?
Mm.
So when he was in Iraq, he rigged explosives. That was his job. You know, other than shooting people, you know, that's all he. And I used to love him because he's that kind of Marine who, like, you tell him to do something. Dude, I was his boss, right? And I'm younger than he is. You know, I have less experience. You know, it's just because I've been working for this company longer and stuff. You know, but I'm like, hey, I need you to go do something, and fuck me if it didn't get done within 30 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, that son of a bitch would run out there and get whatever, you know, hey, there's a party that I heard's going on over here. Something, you know, I've heard something's gone violent and shit. And he'll call me 30 minutes later and be like, yeah, a couple of gunshots happened. It's fine. I've got the casualties here, you know, or something. You know, like, I've got EMT on the way. Everything's fine.
Well, Marine,
You know, it's like,
Marine,
what
you
the
get it
fuck?
done, don't you?
You know, like, holy shit, dude. Like, you're fucking, you're on top of it, bro. Which is funny, though, because he was also, like, not to be a Marine stereotype, but he was also one of the most lovable guys, but one of the most dumb motherfuckers I've ever met in real life. You know what I mean? Like, his wife had been cheating on him for, like, 6 years. Like, I'd only known him for 6 months, and I knew his wife was cheating on him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was just one of those guys who, he
You
just...
didn't know.
Yeah,
Or he
he's
just
just
blocked
complete.
that?
No, he's just completely oblivious. He didn't even notice it. Didn't register because as long as he's got food on the table when he comes home, you know, that's what he wanted. What, you know, is like the old stable life. You know, is just I come home, there's food on the table. You know, my kids are fed, everything's cool. He didn't give a fuck about anything after that. You know.
Yeah.
So obviously his wife was, I'm gonna say, not taken care of in basically any way since they had kids, you know? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, so,
I know.
yeah, we had to end up firing him and another security guard and some stuff, and then a lawsuit happened and all this shit because,
Why?
she got caught fucking one of the security guards that was under my watch. Which was
She did
also
it. It's where at your. It's.
yes.
I-
No. Because think of it like this. You remember how I said that he wanted like the stable, like my wife cooks dinner for me and all that stuff. Remember when I told you we were all the guys that I worked with were
To the
rovers.
left of you, Cal.
Right.
To the left of
I'm
you.
hiding. I'm just hiding. Fuck all that. But we're rovers, right? Which means that at any time, 24/7, we could be called and told to go somewhere that could be stupid fucking dangerous, and just sit there and make sure that it isn't dangerous anymore. You know what I mean? Like, we've literally been called to sites where there was just a double homicide, and nobody knows. Like, they're just like, fuck it, we need security here, so that the guy who you know, killed these people doesn't show back up. So it's like, this dude could be a fucking serial killer, or he could be a fucking, you know, a guy who just is going on the spree trying to kill, you know, as many people as he wants, and weird people who show up. Because the cops aren't going to sit there, you know what I mean, and help the people in the apartment buildings and stuff like that they work for. They're going to go and try and find the guy and disappear, you know. Which I'm not talking shit on cops in any way. You know, they're going to go and do their thing to go and try and find him. And then who do you have to help the people that was just there at the shooting, you know, like who's actually sitting there like, oh fuck, like I just watched my sister get shot in the fucking face, you know what I mean? And the cops and the EMTs just rolled her body off, like what am I supposed to do? The security or the guys who keep them from freaking out and stuff like that, you know what I mean? It's not a big job. Cops are way cooler than we are.
There's some mall cops.
Yeah, basically. But I worked with companies where we actually carried guns and things. We weren't mall cops. I've never actually been a mall cop. That's the funny part. But here's the best thing I've ever been called, though. You want to hear the best insult I've ever been called? I couldn't even get mad at the guy because he was so funny about it.
Go on.
I walk up to the guy, and I was like, yo, and I was trying to be nice, because he's just smoking a blunt out in front of his house, and I was like, yo, I'm just letting you know, anybody in my uniform that looks like me, because we kind of look like cops, like, because we had gray uniforms and shit, and we had badges, like the shiny badge and everything, and it looked like a cop badge, like it's supposed to. No, it's an actual, like, badge. I wore mine on a necklace around my neck, because if you ever get into a gunfight and the cops have to be called, to make sure that you're not the one to get shot in the back, you flip the badge to the back of you, so where it's hanging off your back. So when you're running at somebody, if there's a cop, you can wave at him and say, like, yo, I'm a fucking security guard. But if anyone comes up behind you, it just looks like you're chasing some dude down the road. Right? Yeah. So you throw your badge behind you, and that way, if they see that golden glint, they know, hey, he's probably not the bad guy, you know?
Yeah.
So I always wore mine on a necklace and shit. But yeah, I responded to one. This dude called the cops. Fucking, we showed up, and this dude had been stabbed in the fucking head. Okay, like yeah, he was selling weed to some dude out of his apartment, and this dude pulled out a pocket knife and slashed at him, and it literally from like, if you had elf ears, like the tippity tip of where your elf ears would be, all the way down almost to his fucking eardrum, like all the way down to where his ear was almost hanging off, kind of shit, you know what I mean? Yeah, slashed the fuck out of him. So me and my buddy show up, because like, the way it works is you have a partner, but they don't ride with you or anything, not like cops and shit. Like, your partner is on the other side of the facility taking care of shit, just like you're on this side doing shit, you know? So we both get the same calls, like, hey, you know, EMTs are on the way, something's gone wrong in this apartment, go figure it out. We're like, okay, cool. So we fucking head that way. And there's just a dude sitting on his front porch with a fucking towel on his head, right? Just holding his ear together and stuff, and smoking a cigarette. Just chilling, you know?
Just chilling, not bothered.
Yeah, just not bothered whatsoever. And I was like, what the fuck, dude? I walk up and I was like, yo, like, that's a lot of blood coming out of your head. And he's like, dude, it's a head wound, you know, like all head wounds.
You know, the guy who's telling you he's on heroin, the young kid, like, he's 10 years younger than me, like, but he was alright, he's a good kid, but he was hooked on heroin, you know.
Yeah.
But they were like you when you're younger, not what you call yourself, like, really.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I was never a gangbanger or nothing. I want to
tweakers.
Point that out. Yeah,
tweakers. Yeah, that's probably our version of British.
Remember, heroin junkies are called zombies. They're slowies. Tweakers are up trying to move.
No. In the group, like.
Oh yeah.
In the old group who were new, like. But he threatened one guy. No, he did. Sorry. What was it now? I don't know, they had an argument or they were saying something, and there's one guy said, oh, I'll cut your fucking throat open. He says, oh, I dare you, and he fucking did it.
No, yeah.
When he walked home, it was about quarter of an inch away from his jugular vein, and he's pissing the blood. He's out of it. He just walked home.
Yeah.
I wasn't there. He told me about it next day. I thought, what the fuck?
That's I used to work with a taxi driver back in the day, right? And he had this fucking gnarly scar across his fucking throat. You know, like somebody had tried to saw his fucking head off. You know what I mean?
Oh my
And
god.
you know, like I didn't want to ask him about it at first because I just started the this is a different security job. This is before I was allowed to have a gun and all that stuff. You know. Oh my god, these tanks, dude. They're fucking everywhere.
It's got to be around somewhere.
There we go. Fucking robots taking care of them. But no. And so I started working at the airport. It's one of my first security gigs ever. So I was like 17, you know, and the way it works in Oklahoma at the time was like you could do security, but you had to take the class. You had 6 months like probation. You know, that you could be a security guard without having the actual license. But within that 6 months, you have to get a license, or they'll fucking fire you. So fucking, I was working for this company, and they didn't tell me any of that. They were just like, you know, whatever, fucking, fuck yourself, basically. So, I go and work for the airport, you know, the local airport and stuff, you know, just moving taxis in and out to, I need 3 taxis down here at this place. I need 2 taxis down here at this place to, like, move people in and out of the airport and shit.
Yeah.
And I had 3 funny interactions, or well, 4 the entire time. 4. I worked there for like 2 years. I had 4 funny taxi drivers the entire time. But the dude I was talking about with the slit throat, he shows up, and he's been picking up customers for like, a year. And so we talk on the side,
Should we
when there
be
isn't...
saying all this on stream?
Yeah. Nobody knows what my name is on stream and stuff like that, and I plan to keep it like that, because I'm going to get my IT job and stuff, so... As long as nobody knows who I am and my face, then it's not anything nobody can do. But this one guy, and he showed up for like a year, and he was always a really nice guy, so we'd sit out there and smoke cigarettes and stuff while we were waiting on, people to show up to the taxis, getting off planes and stuff, And he had this fucking gnarly ass scar, and I was like, yo, like, do you mind, like, what happened, bro? And he looks me dead in the face, and he said, fucking Christians, man. And I was like, what?
What?
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And he goes, yeah, man, he said, fucking, I went, and I got a call, but this is before, like, when taxis were taxis, So he was like, I got a call, my fucking business was like, yo, you got a call, there's a guy here, go pick him up, So I go and I pick him up. He says the fucking weird part about it is the dude sits there and keeps the entire time. As soon as he gets in the car, he starts talking about how
There's one on the mountain.
This is the end of days.
Thingy cast.
Yeah, the safety.
Crazy religion Christian.
Yeah, he's like, this is the end of days. He said the angels will be meeting all of us soon. Stuff like that.
Not that way.
Wait.
Did I not just put a 1 on it? Turn around. There's a safe house right behind us.
I've got that one.
I don't have that one.
Sure?
No, I don't. Oh, and I'm overweight, of course. Fuck me, dude.
What?
Jesus Christ.
What's
Kaz,
up?
what year was this?
I'm overweight.
You're always overweight.
Yeah. Dude, I'm actually a healthy weight for the first time for
Put
me
it on your
ever in my
dog.
entire life. Like,
Put it on your dog.
yeah, the problem is I can't figure out anything to put on there. All of it is just ammo I'm carrying, so I'm just trying to shoot it out at bad people. Try and get rid of all of that I can. Dude. I've
Ammo's
got
light.
thousands of
Put
ammo.
ammo on the top. It's
No,
light,
not
isn't
when you have 2,000 fucking rounds and it weighs 5 pounds. Flyer. But no, fuck. What was I saying? You guys keep getting
This
me
is
off.
something about crazy Christian man.
Christian,
Yeah,
Somebody
yeah.
stabbed
yeah,
in the
and the
taxi.
day-
So he's like,
Crazy.
he's like, it's the end of days, blah blah blah. The angels will be meeting us soon and stuff like that. And he's like, I want you to understand. This is what the guy is saying to the taxi driver, right? He says, I want you to understand that you. I'm laying down, dude. Look.
Where's the
That's how
fucking
good my
fire?
camo is. It's right above us. Can you not hear it? I just heard it, so I laid down.
Most of the time we can't hear nothing.
Yeah, those hearing aids he needs and shit.
I've
but
got
no.
bionic ears all around.
Yeah. But no, so
I
he's
might be able to see
fucking.
you, but I can smell you and hear you coming.
He was like, this dude's like, you're gonna meet the angels soon. I just want you to know that, like angels will be guiding you home.
What, he's in the back of his taxi?
Yeah, and he's sitting in the back of the taxi. Remember, it's a
Oh,
taxi car. It's not a
God.
police
What
car.
year is
So there's
this?
no like barrier.
Oh, God.
Late 90s.
Okay, I can see why.
Right, I can hear it. Here it is. I've got it.
Yeah. And so he's like, there's no barrier, and he's like, yeah, you're gonna meet angels
Right,
here
go
soon. I just
back.
want you to know
Run,
that,
run,
I just want you
run.
to yeah, I'm running. I just want you to know that, like, that's what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? You're gonna sit here. You're gonna meet angels, and the guy's like, man, this guy's fucking
This is
super
the
weird.
one we can't get, innit? This is the
Yeah, I
one
know.
we've been already. Fucking hell, God.
My bad. I fucking forgot. Let me fucking
Yeah, but
track.
there must be something somewhere. I was going up here, look.
Yeah.
Cousin, Mountain Blade, you can actually get common disease. My character has leprosy, apparently.
Right, go back
No
to
shit, really?
Rust's.
Yeah, my character says he has leprosy. No clue why. No clue how he got it, but it says I have leprosy. Now I have a mask
Ooh,
on
wow.
me some most of the
Ooh,
His
time.
character in fucking Bannerlord.
Oh.
You remember the medieval game we had with the armies and stuff? His character somehow got leprosy. And like, I didn't even know because, well, how old's your character? That's the thing. Because the only time I've heard of anybody getting sick in that game is when they're at least late 40s, early 50s. Because it's medieval.
I'm in
age,
my
you know what I
20s.
mean? Oh, and you have leprosy. Yeah. Well,
Well, my character's not gonna die until maybe 30 at least.
Well, no. Remember the king of Jerusalem? There was a king of Jerusalem for like 8
Yeah,
years that had
he
leprosy.
died in his 30s.
Well, yeah. So you're still. I mean, you're still gonna die. Yeah. I mean, that's yeah. But we all do. I mean, you're just gonna do it a lot more painfully.
Now my character's wearing an ugly mask.
And gloves.
God, you probably died before me then, Kai.
I mean, depending. Levi already said that we need to go to one of those raves in England, and then that way we can hang out with you for a little while, and then be like, boom, we're all gonna go to this rave together. And I was like, watch, it'll be our luck. He's like, I'm gonna rave to the grave, brothers. We're gonna give him some American Molly, and he just dies.
Yeah.
He's like, this is too much, and my heart just explodes. Like fuck, bruh.
No, we've got strong hearts actually. We've never had any problems with our hearts.
Remember, you don't need a bike. We're running uphill.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I just thought I'd get it out.
But no, okay, so back to the fucking gross stories. Alright.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. Let's get her done.
We got so sidetracked.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so sidetracked.
title going on all the time. Go on.
Oh, no, okay, so, yeah, let me do this one because it's kind of a long one, so let me hit this. Okay, so, driving a drunk to the hospital for intoxication poisoning. We had just gotten
Stop. Go back to the Christian. You didn't finish the fucking thing, did you? Yeah.
No, I didn't. Okay, so the Christian.
No,
Yeah.
go
So
on. Yeah.
yeah.
Come on.
So the guy. Yeah. So the guy keeps talking and stuff about all this shit. Well, he notices the dude starts jittering, like he starts like visibly shaking, like vibrating, as soon as he gets within like a mile of the place that he's supposed to get dropped off at. So he's like, man, that's weird. And he's like, in his head, he's like, dude, he's just some fucking drunk Christian dude who's gonna run on me. He's gonna open the door and take off and just not pay me, And he's like, whatever.
Yeah.
That's not what happened at all. As soon as he parked and was like, yo, because he turns, because he's in the driver's seat, and in America, right?
I know what's coming. Yeah.
We drive on the left side, right? Our driver's seat is on the left side of the car. So he turns to look right, and as he looks right, the dude comes over the fucking seat with his left hand, or with his right hand, with a box cutter. Like a fucking razor blade. You know what I'm saying?
Cutter. He cannot go as fancy as a Swiss blade?
No. You know why a box cutter is so much worse than a fucking regular knife? It's a razor. It's almost like if you don't get to a fucking hospital, and it's sharp as fuck. If you don't get to a hospital, you're gonna bleed out way faster than somebody like gout. I mean, unless you're getting stabbed in the throat or something, you know what I mean, or like there's a serrated blade or something. But yeah, dude, I mean, and he said that it literally when he hit him, it touched his left collarbone, stuck it into his neck, and then went all the way around until it touched his other collarbone. He literally felt the dude touch both of his shoulders while slitting his own throat. And I was like, what the fuck happened, dude? I was like, you're alive. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And he goes, I don't remember a lot of it after that. He says basically what happened is I reached up and I just grabbed my throat with my entire, like, just it felt like I was choking myself out. Like, I could barely breathe. So I was just trying to, like, choke myself out so much that I'm like, if air isn't getting through here, then blood isn't getting through here. You know what I mean? So maybe if I can just keep some blood in my brain, I'm good. He drives himself to the fucking hospital, right? And this is like when TomToms first got so we don't have the whole like smart car, like, yo, call my dad or whatever, He gets on his fucking flip phone, right? And calls his dad while he's driving and has his hand in his own throat and is like, Dad, I think I'm going to die. I don't know. I'm driving to this hospital right now. I just had my throat slit. I need, I need somebody to show up, and like let them know that I'm coming because I called you first. He said when he showed up, his entire family, like all of his cousins, his whole all of his sisters and shit were standing at the door at the emergency room while they were waiting. They had a gurney waiting for him and everything. So like as soon as he like parked the car, they had a bunch of really buff ass dudes come out and physically pick him up so he didn't have to let go of his neck, physically pull him out of the car and then lay him down on there so that he can still hold his own neck.
How buff are these people?
Well, I'm like 200 pounds and he's about 200 pounds. So like big enough to they could pick up a 200-pound man carefully enough that he didn't reopen up the slits in his throat. So probably pretty big dudes. But yeah, and he said after that it was kind of just I don't remember anything. They just stitched everything up and they made him wear one of the fucking the foam casts they put on people's necks after they break them or something or hurt them.
Yeah. Keep it clean.
He said they actually put a real cast there, like an actual physical hard cast, because they were so afraid that if he like turned to look at something or something like that, he would open the wounds. And they had to stitch one of his arteries back together. So they were afraid that even if he turns, you can't see the bleeding. It might rip the one in there, and it, you won't see it. He just bleeds out and dies. Yeah. So yeah, that was him. Did I ever tell you guys the funny story about the dude who had the Conway Twitty joke? If you guys like country music.
Yeah, good. No, I don't think.
There's like a super famous country singer here in the South called Conway Twitty, right? Well, He was kind of an older guy. He's got like a really proper jaw. He looks like a John Wayne type. You know what I'm saying? Like a really
Oh yeah,
proper Western kind of guy. You
yeah,
know.
yeah.
Well, he's also renowned for being a little bit shorter. You know, like they had a special where like he played music and John Wayne came out and like did some stunts and stuff. You know, to like and the rodeo cowboy from Oklahoma. He performed for the Queen. I can't remember his name. I'll think of it later. But they all came out, and John Wayne was like 2 feet taller than him, and that's when everyone noticed like just how fucking short this guy was. You know, it was like, what the fuck? Fuck was I saying? I lost it.
John Wayne, the guy, the
Yeah,
short
no,
guy.
before that, what was the short guy? Who was he? Because that's who I'm.
Country singer, someone.
Yeah, Conway Twitty. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, sorry. So no. So fucking, one of the taxi drivers that I worked with is like 80-year-old dude, you know, older guy and stuff. And he came up and he just always talks to me. We smoke cigarettes together and stuff. And he'd be like, "Yo, you know, like I'm just saving up to like help my grandkids, you know, all of the taxi stuff because he gets retirement from like the military and all this shit." He's like, "I just do this because all of the money I get from taxi driving goes straight into my grandkids' college fund, you know." So he just does it for the fun of it, you know. He's just doing it, you know. So we had a great time. We'd sit there. He'd be drunk as a skunk, dude. Just taxi driving people all over the fucking city and shit. As soon as they arrive in Oklahoma City, you know, he'd be drunk as a skunk, picking people up, fucking taxi driving them around. Dude, it's fucked up. But he moved into his new house down in Oklahoma City, right? And fucking, this was like 20 years ago. And he says, fucking, the next door neighbor, which was this, you know, all right looking, but she was a bigger girl, you know, all right looking, bigger girl, came over to his house and knocked and was like, "Here, you know, here's a tray of cookies. You know, I'm glad to welcome you into the you know, housing edition and stuff, because I didn't know that we were ever going to have a famous person here, you know." And he was like, "What the fuck?" You know, like, what are you talking about? Because he's not famous, you know, obviously. So he's like, "What the fuck?" And she's like, "Yeah, dude, it's so great to be living next to Conway Twitty," right? And that's obviously not him, you know. And he's like, "You're ugly, you know, so I don't want to fuck you." So he just slams the door in her face, right? And he's like, "Fuck you." He walks off, right? He goes to like cook himself lunch and stuff. He's doing his own thing. And then another knock at the door happens, right? And he's like, "Okay." And so he goes to the door, and it's the same next door neighbor's daughter, right? Who's real pretty and, you know, just turned like 20, something like that. And she was like, "Well, I was just told, you know, it's like Conway Twitty is one of my favorite singers and stuff, you know. And my mom just said that we, you know, and that Conway Twitty lives next door, and she said that he was kind of an asshole, but I think that I, you know, would be able to talk to him, you know, because it's Conway Twitty." And one of Conway Twitty's most famous songs is a song called "Hello, Darling," you know, where it's like a love song. So she's like, "I just think it would be so cool that I'd be able to hang out with the Conway Twitty." And so instead of slamming the door in her face, he looks her dead in the face and goes, "Hello, darling." And he fucks the daughter because, you know, she's prettier than the mom. Yeah, it was really fucked up, dude. It took a long while to get that joke out, but yeah, he's a pretty dirty old man, but he cracked me the fuck up. Explain your...
Oh, no, it's fucking you.
Yeah, oh, I thought you were going to do your Conway Twitty fucking thing.
But after 50 pictures, I finally got a cute cat boy. After 50 edits, after 50 fucking redos.
Jesus Christ.
I know.
Send it a sock. He's gonna be like, "Something weirdly arousing is happening now. I don't understand." But no, and then I was telling you about fucking Las Vegas earlier, fucking how it was made by the mafia and shit, right? Get back to that one so that we can actually finish that one. So the first ever like hotel, casino, like anything to be built in Las Vegas was actually called it was like the Flamingo Club.
Someone deleted the chat between all three of us, so it's going.
No, it's it's that one that has Kite in it. I just added Kite to it because he wanted to see the pictures as well. And I didn't
didn't want to say it. You guys forced me
Do
to
you think
it.
they're good?
Do you think they're good, Kite? Though, at least
I
they're
would
well
say
done AI.
It's good AI, but not my taste.
He's like, I'm super straight, so it's not my taste, but it's really good AI. So I can't add the gay one. Oh well, no, I guess I can add the gay one. Levi's like, add the gay one so he sees all the fucking pictures. Like, that's the one that you want.
I don't know if I want to be scared or happy for him.
And it cracks me up that you always call Fitz Fritz when that's your fucking name. That, oh my god, that cracks me up so much.
Oh no, Fritz.
I'll add GTA to it as well so you can fucking see him.
Yeah, go on, he'll love him.
Yeah.
It's gonna be easy. He's gonna be confused or gonna question why.
It's there, Kaz, where you going?
1 second, I haven't moved anywhere. I'm just sitting here.
You're going to number 1, come back, it's behind you. The house.
Wow, that's funny. I actually get to tell people to like check out my wife's hentai. That's funny. Alright, so yeah, I was heading to number 1. Were we? Oh, it's behind. Okay, yeah, because it's in the fucking.
It's not always on the 1.
No, that's not what I thought it was a bunker or something, so I was looking for like a hole in the ground. Alright, let me get rid of some fucking ammo, I guess. Jesus Christ, I don't know why it's so fucking heavy. I'm gonna get rid of the legendary rocket launcher for now. Or no. Yeah. No, wait, what the fuck? Jesus Christ. That's what it is. The fucking pistol, right? Guess how much it weighs? 8
25
fucking pounds. The fucking rocket launcher only weighs 2. Why is my pistol weigh 90 fucking pounds? That's ridiculous. Jesus Christ.
Well, it is made in Sweden.
Also true, yeah. Well, no, the M9 is an American one. I have the American
well,
pack,
then it's
remember?
made in American.
Yeah, so it's just heavy as fuck.
All of your American guns are all heavy.
Hey man, gotta make sure they do the job. Alright, oh, GTA, saw the pictures.
I was just about
Yeah,
to
there you
sleep,
go.
and then that's when I walk in.
There you go, yeah, you saw the pictures. Fuck yeah, dude. No, okay, so wait, how'd you like them though? Did they look alright, you know?
I'm not complaining.
Yeah, G, the other English kid, yeah, he says, I'm not complaining about any of these, yeah. So my wife made those. She actually made them through the AI, like, artwork and stuff, you know, to where you can, like, have AI do your shit for you or whatever, but you have to learn a whole coding system to be able to do it. So she finally
put in.
I don't know. Yeah, she tried to explain it to me, and it's like boy dash, and then you put like the name of the character, and then dash, you know, exclamation point plus, you know, big dick or something like that, or like you know.
You had it
It's
fucking
like
thing.
2 parentheses, one boy dash the
Happy
anime character
Jane.
slash just like the name of like the anime they're from, comma, and then the little comma thingy, and then you'll be like parenthesis penis dash 0 the semicolon 1 parenthesis dash blue hair dash green eyes dash big bulge parentheses 0 dash 2.
That's what I was saying. You have to like
That is
literally
hella
learn a fucking.
complicated.
Yeah, dude. Everyone went. That is ridiculously complicated. You're like, yeah, that's.
my first make to fucking the ones I make from kind of say I'm getting better every day.
Yeah, dude, it looks really good. That's. We. You saw the. Did you see the one with the dude sucking the other dude's dick?
I have not scrolled up that
Okay,
far
just
yet.
no, just scroll through all of them. But then Levi put it in just to fuck with Sock because it put in like a couple of pictures, and then a dude sucking another dude's dick, and then a bunch of beautiful women, you know. And she was like, "Well, it's just supposed to like you know, and like scare him, you know, like just like he's like, oh shit, that's a dude sucking another dude's dick, oh shit," and then he like. But if you're an anime person, Hunter x Hunter, have you seen that?
No.
Okay,
No.
the dude who's sucking the dick is Hisoka from Hunter x Hunter, and he's like a famous, very bad, evil person from that.
I also made a joke about Jane Sock.
Well, and sexy girls, you know, you gotta sell them to both. It's gonna be the sexy girls that sell the most via Simps. You know what I mean? There's gonna be people
Make
like
some
GTA
of
out
feet.
there who are like,
Mr. Pilot may tell her to make some of feet pictures. That sounds very
oh yeah,
nice.
no. And Kite says you need to make some that just have, you know, that involve their feet and stuff, because those dirty feet people are gonna pay all the money for anime feet, you know.
So hard to position stuff, so I'm trying.
Yeah, she says she's trying. It's just how you have
What
to
you
put the
can
code
do
in.
to
You have
make
to
some
actually
good
type
money.
in the fucking prone, like how they, like what position they're supposed to be in. It's really
You can't be too
ridiculous.
Specific, but you have to be specific, but you also can't put like big pussy.
Yeah, you have to be super specific, but without being specific, because you can't just be like, I want this, because then it's going to come up with whatever the
'cause
computer thinks
AI
it is.
doesn't allow it.
Yeah.
Do you know what you could do to get some good money? You could start OnlyFans it and print out like 5 of them a week.
Because I saw the feet thing and I tried, I can't.
Sell
no.
for what, $15?
See, we'll see if yeah, well, that's what we're going to start going to anime conventions and selling them.
You want to do that for anime?
You know what I mean? Because you
As
go to
long as
you go to
there's
an
no-
anime convention with a bunch of fucking nerds who haven't left their house, right? In like they don't leave their house until this happens, and then they go to the Comic-Con and shit. They're gonna see. Well, like my wife was really pissed off because the 2 Comic-Cons she's been to, she was like, I was expecting like body pillows and like, you know, like I wanted like a whole like section that was just hentai and stuff, like, because I'm not into it. I was just thinking like this is anime, you know, like we're supposed to be like dirty about, you know, some things and stuff. It'd be great, and there wasn't one. So she's like, fuck it, we're gonna start our own fucking booth.
Well, like, you know, Instagram, since AR is getting so popular, is ARR, people will have, like, the covering their penis or, like, doing the boobs, and then they sell the Patreon for, like, $10, so, like, you can actually see, like, the naked anime picture or whatever.
Yeah.
So, I'm like, there's a lot
So
of
we can
ways.
sell the pictures, or we can also sell Patreon and stuff that actually makes it to where that, you know.
Basically, an anime OnlyFans.
Yeah, it's anime only fans, basically, is what she said.
I would never understand young folk who believe in
But I
anime.
tried to get the feet thing, and this is the best I do. I can't get them lifting up the feet.
Yeah, I'm with you, Kate.
So, that was
Sit in that one.
I've also got to agree
So
with
the-
you on
the-
that one. I don't get it.
No,
like, I'm really curious.
Thank you, Sock. We owe the generation.
you're not.
must
They've
get
seen
pure.
pictures of you fucking... She's like, no, if I send you more pictures
Yeah,
like this,
no,
everyone's
I
gonna
know.
think that I'm fucking some fat nerdy bitch who just makes art. And I was like, they've literally seen pictures of you on the asylum. What are you talking about? No, it's yeah, no, it's Jay the gay kid, G, Keitel, Yumi, and Sock. That's it.
I haven't. I don't look at the pictures.
You need to,
Guys,
because
the
you're one of
picture
those
that is
you're one of those
sent,
Sims who like
it
plays like
was
Genshin
sent for,
Impact.
like, 25.
You know, and that's like one of the big things now for like anime is Genshin Impact girls. So I need your advice on what's going on with it, and you know, what you think could be better because you're one of those simps who would pay money for this shit. So,
You want me to start a share screen so you can go and look at the best characters and I can tell you which ones will sell?
No. You need to look at the
show you
pictures
which ones
and
will
see
sell.
what's... No. Because it's the artwork that we're worried about. We can type in the characters' names and find them later, right? It's the positioning of the person, how it's drawn, stuff like that. That's what we're trying to... And she says she's working on bitches now. If you look at the last 4, they're all women. And she even has Jean Grey. She threw up Jean Grey up there as well.
I don't know
Yeah,
who
this is
that
the last 4, which was Blair.
I will tell you though, Ganyu is a... Ganyu, Yaimiko, Raiden Shogun, and... Can't
The
remember
first
last
one you said sounded like Guan Yu, which is from Dynasty Warriors. It's like a 9-foot tall fucking bearded dude. So all I saw was just him ripped as fuck, naked, just being like, "What up, bruh?" Like, no, that is not. Okay, no, wait, G, now that we've added you to this, so this would be a good one. So we're listening to the grossest police stories ever, right? That's what we're doing. I'm trying to, chill out and talk about them. Give me a second, let me hit this blunt. And I will fucking talk about this next one. But yeah, we had some good ones so far.
I'll start again from the beginning with the stories.
Do you want me to? I mean, I can.
Well, he missed the man. There's only
Yeah.
a couple, and
Alright, let me restart him here in just a second. I'm smoking this blunt. So you got Generation Zero yet, G? You dirty bitch. Because Kite doesn't want to play with us anymore for some reason. But I
Fuck,
feel
it's
like as soon as
next
you
week,
jump
isn't
in... Yeah.
I
it is.
ran out of
Next, oh
plus.
fuck.
Yeah, Sunday's the beginning of the next week, so...
I'll wake up on before I go to college, I'll start downloading Generation Zero.
We all know you're not actually going to college. It's fine, dude. You just say before I sleep in... I'll fucking... download it.
But I've also got to download like an 85 gigabyte update for Conan as well, so...
Okay, well, me and Sock both downloaded those and had no issues still having it, so I don't know.
Yeah, well, I don't have any space, so...
Okay, so I don't either. You're the dickhead that told me to download like Human Fall Flat, so that you, me, and Sock and Shape can all download it and, play together. But guess what? Guess who still has it and nobody else does? Me, this guy.
I don't get why people trust me when I say buy things.
Well, it's
Never buy something unless I get it, because I usually always fall back on
Or
what
a
I
pussy,
say.
yeah.
Yeah. I'll get it.
That's
I'm
why
gonna-
you
I kinda
don't
had to.
get pussy. You gotta, authoritate up a little, buddy. When you say you're gonna do something, you do it. That way, when the pussy shows up and they hey, and you're like, hey, I'm gonna beat up your boyfriend, and then you do it, they're like, oh, wow, he's a man of his word. That's how that shit happens. Okay, so...
A man of your word. I don't expect English to be that kind of people.
I show the share screen
No,
so you
seeing
can
as how
look
they
at the
had
characters.
they had treaties for, basically everyone across the fucking planet, and basically bailed on every single one of them anytime something went wrong. Like, nope, sorry, the English Empire is only here to steal your stuff. Sorry, we're not actually here to, provide you our giant-ass navy or, military and stuff. No. That was for us to take stuff from you, not for you to actually use to help yourself. We're not trying to defend you or anything. Sorry, bro.
You think we want to help you?
Fuck it.
I saw it as a share screen because I generally I never
All right,
get
well
to
then let
share
me tell
screen
my
this
wife
thing.
to come here because I don't give a fuck about it. She's the one you. Okay, so can you pick out the characters quickly, or do I have to fucking sit here all goddamn day? Okay, babe, come here really quick because he says you remember how I told you? Oh shit, all these people are dressed up as like Genshin Impact people from the Comic Cons. This is G. He plays Genshin Impact all the time. He says if you're gonna pick any of the characters to like draw or dress up as, yeah, he's super fucking weeboo or simp. So pick your top 5. Oh, here. Because he can't. No, yeah, you can't change it. You're just listen to him.
Okay, go up. Okay, go all the way up.
Because I told him to pick out his top 5 or whatever and show you. Because these are the people everyone's dressing up as and shit.
Well, no, just go like over so I can look at each of them. Like start at the first one and just like go over. See, that's cute. Little Alita boy. Go over. She's cute. Okay, go. 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 She's cute.
It's like Yu-Gi-Oh.
Go. 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 Aw, he's cute. No, go over one. He's cute. Go. Go. Next. Next.
Yeah, like the people that.
Aw, she's cute because she looks like Toilet Bound, whatever his name is.
Yeah, Toilet Brown.
Yeah. Next. She's cute. Next. Next. Oh, he's cute. Next. 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 Yeah, he looks like Sebastian. Next. Next. Oh, she's cute though. Next. 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 I am. Next. He's cute. He looks like Sora from Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Oh, you never played Kingdom Hearts before? Oh, wow.
Yeah, no, he's weird. He's like super
Next.
sheltered without being sheltered. I don't know how.
Next. Oh, lesbians.
Yeah,
Next. Aw, he's cute.
He's got the cloak.
Oh, no parents. Daddy issues. Next. Next. We put that out. Aw, he's cute. He looks like CL from Black Butler. Oh, no. Oh, no. I don't think they can hear me. Okay, never mind. They can. Next. Next. Aw, she's cute. Aw, he's cute. Next. Next.
Now remember, you can't be talking shit about a lot of these because it's
Next.
taking years to collect these characters
Next.
because the game's so big.
She's cute. Aw, he looks like Hal.
He does.
Cute.
And he's even a magician.
Right. Cute. Cute. Next. 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 She's cute. Next. Next. Really? Next. She's cute. Next. I like the boy that looked like House, and then I like the boy with the Anubis head on. Very cute.
Inside. Come on. Hey. Artie. Inside.
What do you do?
Come on.
It's like Pokemon.
Come on, Artie. Come on, baby. Let's go.
Pokemon. Digital Masters. Dun dun. It looks like it'd be a Switch game, like made for the Switch.
Right. Well, I think you can. But no, so now you guys understand why Levi thinks she'd be a perfect, bod back in the day, running like a whorehouse. She'd be like the head lady. Because she sees pretty girls and she's like, next. Not until I see something that's going to actually catch my eye. Next, 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 next.
I mean, she's liked every character that is literally that everybody hates in this game.
Well, they're pretty, right? But they're
Yeah.
bad characters. That's how it happens. You're either a pretty character or you're a bad. But no, okay. So Gross's story is fucking. Come on, let's get this through.
Yeah.
Jesus.
How's it better than you?
Hey, Cass.
Oh shit.
The picture that Leela is.
All right. So,
That's
hit and
sent-
run on a pedestrian on the highway in July during the daytime. He'd been sitting out all day. Next one is Doper popped a bag of dope from her butt into her mouth, re-swallowed it, and then I had to take her to the hospital to make sure that she had taken a laxative, and then I had to sift through her shit to make sure she had passed it.
That is disgusting on many levels.
Yeah, that's the first story. So, all right, fought a guy with a 12-gauge shotgun. Fought a guy who had blew half of his face off with a 12-gauge shotgun. To be fair, the only reason he was fighting us was because essentially he was choking on his own face that was exposed in his airway, while the medics were trying to paralyze him so that they could work on him. That was pretty fucking wild. I found his mustache in a potpourri dish on the other side of the room.
That shouldn't be funny.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's funny, but it's fucking horrible. Like, it's horrible and funny at the same time. Things can be two things, Like, fucking Jesus. Oh, there's a plane thing.
Yeah, I'm hacking it when I can.
Give me a second. Let me open this door and I'm gonna hit a cigarette really quick.
Watch it, there's a tank in there.
Oh no, I'm running straight
What is
into
that
the building.
smell?
Fuck all that.
You see
shit.
That was me
fire.
burping all the way through the PlayStation 5 app into your face, G. That's what that smell was. Because I burped when he asked me what the... No, what was the one that we had the fucking perfect timing on earlier? Because I said something
Yeah,
and the dog
dogs.
started barking. I can't fucking remember what I said, because it was like, fuck you, or
I can
something.
send you
about
the
the
video
guy.
clip, Class.
The dogs who at the guard, the dog who at the guard.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, the
Oh.
dogs ate some birds. Yeah, I was talking to them about how fucking this dog in this video had fucking one after and like ate somebody, and then as soon as I said it, all the dogs started barking. I was like, well, that was really well timed. Like, shut the fuck up! Like, yeah, I was like, Jesus Christ, you scared the fuck out of all of us.
Not
Well,
all
you
of
can
them.
look to
Class.
that, haven't you?
Alright, let's get this over with. Let's get the fucking... Alright, so... Next one is, oh, Jesus. Had a hanger hanging for 5 or 6 days in 90 plus degrees in a house. Cut him down, his skin split. Over 1,000 flies came out of his body and attacked us. And if that's not bad enough, after we went to get the body out, we went to double check the basement, and some of the body fluids dripped onto my bald head.
Bald head.
Yeah. So just straight on, like, that skin to skin contact right there. That is, buddy. Like that's. Ugh. All right, I'm gonna take off for the next place. Or actually, I'm gonna stop broadcast.